It is Tuesday, January 13th. This is Katie Tetzlaw, and welcome to the Jess Strom Show. Today, we have one of my most favorite guests, former player, now assistant coach, Sierra Bermudez. Sierra, for the folks that maybe, forget about, you playing since it's been one whole year, why don't you tell the people where you're from, what major you graduated with here at Cal, first your undergrad, and what you're working on with your master's.
I'm from Philadelphia. I graduated with sports management, and now I'm getting my master's in sports psychology.
So how is your grad school program going? Do you like it? Is this something that you want to pursue, or do you think you're going to go a different route? Because sometimes we get there and it's not, it's, something that you like and enjoy. Maybe you can base it off of, but what do you think you want to do? Maybe. I know it's up in the air, but I had to ask you this question.
It is something I would want to pursue, but maybe like as a side job, something not like a main job, just like to help, the athletes and stuff.
But if you're in that area and you want to coach, what a degree to have to help with the mental side of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. It definitely gave me a different view on things, and it kind of like tapped more into the brain and like how things can translate and how like some people might take things differently than other people. Absolutely.
And so far, how is your first year being a college coach?
It's different. It actually makes me want to go play basketball again, but just because I learned so many different things, and it's like, if I only knew this.
I say the same thing.
I would go back and do it differently. But yeah. It's different. But I really like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm still happy to be around basketball too.
Yep. And tell me about the transition. Like, I feel like you have one step above a lot of assistant coaches that maybe go to a place that they didn't play at. I think that kind of gives you an edge here. But also, when you go somewhere else, you don't have another philosophy to go off of. But you played for two programs, collegiate programs. And so I feel like you played for an amazing, obviously, high school program. So, like, you can tap into each one of those. But how has that translated for you? Do you find it easier coaching at the place that you played at?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it has its ups and downs because, like, you played here, so you feel more, like, in tune. So, like, when we lose, I still feel like I'm a part of that loss as a player. And
it never gets, no matter where you go, it never goes away. That loss as a coach or a player is the same feeling. I mean, it's just dread.
So it's like my former teammates, like I feel how they feel, it's just like they're still my team at the end of the day. And like I had to separate, being my team and then trying to like mentor them and like tell them things. And it's also easier talking to them, because
you've been there.
You've been there and like, I understand what they're doing. But now it's like I also feel like it's easier talking to you guys because you guys trust me. And I played for you guys, so you also know.
Yeah, we know you.
Yeah.
We know you on a much deeper level.
So it's like if I were to go somewhere different, it's just going to be like building that trust again and relearning the system. But as in like I had a lot of different coaches at my previous school at Clarion. It was completely different. As in like we talk all the time, just like the basic things like film is completely different than how you guys do film and how we game prep and stuff like that. And then even with high school, it was actually the kind of same to what you guys do. And we watch film and we prep and we do things the same, but like the coaching style is completely different.
Yeah. What is one thing that you think was the biggest wow moment of being coached that you never thought like that coaches went through from being a player to now a coach? Like for you, like what was like, wow, I just didn't think it was like this?
The time they put into it. Because you think, you see them those 2 hours out of the day, it's like, oh, that's probably the only thing they're doing. But like, as in, I learned throughout my internship that I did here and, being here, like, Coach T's waking up at 4:30 in the morning to do film.
Yeah, I mean, same Coach Jess, Coach Gump, like, yeah, everybody is putting in the work, yeah.
But it's just a lot, and like, it makes me appreciate you guys more. And I wish I would have like said that as a player too, because you guys put in a lot.
We don't think of it like that.
Yeah, but
I was there too. See,
but you put in a lot of work, so it's like we have to trust you on both sides. So it's like,
Yep. What has been the hardest thing for you as a coach so far?
Being more vocal.
You've always led by example.
Yeah.
Would you say, like?
I just was never the most vocal person on the court. I just was always quiet, but I feel like, yeah, I will lead by example, but I think like in this field, you have to step out of that shell.
And you're getting there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're getting there. I think you're making that change and stepping up and talking and saying your opinion, even though sometimes it could be hard. All right, so let's talk about this year's team. What are your thoughts on where we are and where we need to be?
I feel like right now we're like in the middle. I don't think we're like down or up. I think we're right in the middle. And I think we need to be way better than where we are now. Yeah. And like, not in a bad way. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of things that we just don't understand yet that we should understand a few months ago. And I think that we're starting to all put the pieces together, but like, as I just told them, you can't do it too late. And like as a player, you know, like you're gonna get to the end of the season and be like, dang, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I think like right now it's just putting the foot on the gas and like really locking in, like trusting each other. And I think as a whole, we need to start doing that.
Yep. What are you most looking forward to?
You know, playing certain teams with like, and not playing, but you know, just like being in a different environment as like a coach. I think like even not playing, but coaching and like seeing Hill, like it was just a different experience, but it's like I was more engaged and like I just like seeing my teammates win and like do things for themselves that's like good, and I just like watching everyone do good.
Do you prefer home games or away games? Like, because you played, I feel like when you play away games as a player, it's much different than going there as a coach. You see much more as a coach, you hear much more. I feel like when you're a player, you just go to a gym and you play.
I like going to away games because I like beating them on their own court, you know. That's funny. That's a personal thing. But it's just also like, you know, like everyone has their rivals, so it's like,
yep,
you know.
What were some of your rivals as a player? I think everybody that's not Cal U is a rival for me.
Yeah. I think it's just different because, you know, I went to 2 different schools, so it's like there was just certain teams that, like, you know. But just going throughout my whole career, it definitely was probably Seton Hill.
Really?
The whole way through.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So as we head into, well, not head into, we are 2 feet on and the gas is rolling and we're moving and shaking. As we go back to your school where you first started, is that, we're going to Clarion obviously on Wednesday. Is that like really different for you?
Yeah, it is.
Bittersweet?
Bittersweet. Just because I started my career there and I was
you have
just
a lot of
baby.
love for people. I mean, you talk highly of Clarion,
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah, it is bittersweet because, you know, I just started there and now I'm coaching. So it's just like, you know, you grow up. And
Now,
it's like,
do you still know a bunch of people still there?
no, not anymore. But I mean, I know of people, but not like close people.
Like that you were with at the same time?
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got to do? What are the keys to winning on Wednesday? See, you tell us, you've watched film, you've broke it down. What are some keys?
Communication, just like trusting each other. We're really going to have to work on like the transition defense because, you know, Clarion really does push the ball. And as far as like offense, we're just going to have to pass the ball really well. We're going to have to look for the kicks and stuff like that because they dig, they help. And yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, there's Sierra Bermudez on the Jess Strom Show. If I could say that correctly, either way, we are so thankful to have you on board as our staff. We loved obviously having you as a player, but love having you around. Wish she could stay forever. So up next, we have Jess Strom coming in for the second half of the show.
Hi, I'm Gene Sterator, CBS Rules Analyst and longtime sports official. Today, mistreatment of officials has become normalized, and we are facing an abnormal future where no officials to hire means no games on the schedule. and the positive effects of athletic competition are at critical risk for this generation and those to come. Videos showing abusive treatment of officials multiply on social media, and there have been consequences for the dreadful behavior of players, fans, and coaches. Your response in the heat of the moment is the only thing you totally control. Move that desire to lash out to a different place and encourage without rage. Just cheer for your child or the team you're there to support.
The Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference celebrates its 75th season in 2025 to 26 and has been a leader in academics and community service throughout the decades. The PSAC is a consistent national leader in academic success rate, federal graduation rate, academic All-America awards, and is annually among the leaders in Make-A-Wish Foundation donations. PSAC proud for 75 years and many more to come.
Welcome back to the Jess Strom Show. This is where I get to interview the main lady of the show, Miss Jessica Strom. It's Happy New Year for the folks out there
That's
because
right.
we haven't had a show since the new year.
Yeah, I feel like we were talking about Christmas songs
Yes,
last
we were.
time.
Yeah,
Yep.
and something sparked me, and I don't know why, but this is kind of a personal question. Whatever made you decide to knot your sweatshirt in bows? You are like one of the only people I've ever met.
No, do you know who used to do that?
Who?
Precious Martin.
Yes, she did. All right, shout out to Precious Martin, former Cal U guard. Geez Louise, Harrisburg, PA. Precious used to do that. Did you get that from her?
I
or
don't
did you-
remember. Maybe.
Or did you rock it before then?
No, not before. I might
at
have.
you. You
I
just
might
kinda
have
like the
stolen it
style.
from her. Yeah.
Taking style points from Precious. I love that. All right, so let's head right in because we have a lot to talk about. Came in from the new year, and we immediately started with the crossover.
Yep.
So we had East Stroudsburg first, Kutztown second. East Stroudsburg had a solid game. Really happy with our performance coming out of break. That's always a challenging game because you just don't know how you're going to be.
Yeah.
Like you practice, you get ready, but it's like that first game is a little, at least for me, nerve-wracking
Yeah.
to see how we're going to come
Always,
out.
because you have to wonder, did they do anything over break? And even if they didn't, are we going to come back and have to really run at least, to get back our win back? But yeah, we had the Hoop Fest, so we came back, did that, and then I was just happy we were home. To me, that
Yeah.
weekend being home is really important.
Especially after the holidays.
Yeah,
I feel like
like
it's
you
so
just
crazy. You just get settled back.
wanna
You're
be
finally
home.
starting to know what kind of day it is. I never know what day it is.
No,
over the
that
holidays.
week I never know.
Yeah, it's honest to God, when we go on break from the 24th until the 20, coaches.
Yeah.
Players get that full week due to NCAA rules, 7 days. We, however, don't probably get that same luxury, but get some time that we're really appreciative with our family. But you don't know if it's Wednesday, Thursday,
No.
Friday. I
Never.
don't know.
No, I actually still don't know because it's, a little bit more because my kids are back in school, but when there's no school here,
You're not, yeah. When we're
who
on break-
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what day it is? It's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was happy. We came out we played them Friday.
Yeah.
We played Friday, Saturday. So against East Stroudsburg, who's a good team. I know going into it, we really watched them intently and said, man, they have some good players on their
work
team.
hard.
They play really well together. So I was happy. I think we ended up winning by 20. It was a good win for us.
Yeah.
And then we came back the next day and played Kutztown. And we were it was a good game. A close game, I guess. I
For
don't
how
think we
good
played
we
our
were
best.
on Friday, I
Yeah.
didn't think that we had an execution level on Saturday.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens in back-to-back games. I feel like even when we watch other teams, we always say, oh, that was the second day of their back-to-back.
Yep.
But for us, I feel like we've done so many this year that we kind of should be used to them by that point.
You,
know what
you
I mean?
had a higher expectation.
Yeah, well, just because we had a lot of weekend back-to-back games.
Yeah.
It was set up that way. But yeah, just didn't, we were in it at the end. It was a close game. It was, a winnable game, but we just came up short.
Yeah, and hats off to Kutztown for, and I believe they're number 1 in the East right now. If
Yeah.
I'm not correct. Obviously, we follow along pretty closely to the PSAC. obviously we follow much closely wouldn't you say, I mean, not much more closely, but we follow a lot of the West.
Both sides, but I would say the West
Yeah,
for sure.
more.
Yeah.
But you're sitting one at the East, and then we go right into Seton Hill. A game that was up and down, close in nature. And again, we were in it to the very end.
Yeah, I think it's like the story of our year. Like, Seton Hill's a really good team. I will say
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
I think they're a really good team. I think our team thinks they're a really good team. Like, I think we respect them. How they play is hard to play against, right? Like, they go for 40 minutes. Like, you have to be ready to run. You have to be ready
and you
to
have
run.
to be able to match up in transition.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have some players that can really get to the rim.
and how
that
about
can
their
shoot
offensive
it.
rebounding ability is really impressive.
They are a really good team. So I was super happy with our effort. Like, I think there was certain plays. You know, it was a good game where
Back and forth.
we went up a little bit, then they came up back and they went up a little. Like, it was a game of runs for sure.
Yep.
And I think we withstood all the runs. And then at the end, I feel like there was a few plays that kind of changed the outcome, right? Like, both ways. I think like maybe we missed a few layups that I think we can make, and I think that maybe they made a play, you know, that they either make or don't. So happy with our effort. Like I said, we can take games where we have all out effort and just come up short to a good team. Like, to me, okay.
Yeah, you don't love it, but you can take it. You can handle it. And then we had a home game against another top 10 team again.
Yeah.
Fifth in the nation at that time, I believe. Were they
Yeah,
fifth?
they still are. Yep.
Still are. Gannon, who is obviously a big rival of ours, has always been. And I think I was really not surprised at the outcome, because I think Gannon's a good team, but surprised at the outcome.
Yeah, for sure I was surprised at how the game went, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you know when you face teams in the PSAC, you have a chance of winning and you have a chance of losing.
Yeah.
We always believe, I think, we're going to be on the winning end of things with the team that we have. The team, you know, we love our team. That's our team. Those are our people. Those are our players. This is our program. So you always go in thinking the best. Like, I always think we're going to be on top, but you know that you have to play really, really well to beat a really, really good team.
Yeah, Gannon's just solid.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some really good players. I think their two guards are pretty unbelievable. They're all conference players for sure.
No doubt.
But as a team, they just execute their stuff. Like, we went over their scout, and I mean, it's a simple scout, but clearly hard to execute.
Because their players execute it well.
Oh my goodness, they run their system. They're
make
fundamental.
mistakes.
Yeah, they just are really solid, right?
Yep.
Like, all around, from their bench to the players on the court. Like, they are just solid. And I also feel like we just didn't show up. You know, like, our effort could have been a lot better.
And that's very unusual that we say that. And so how do you fix that, Jess, when you feel that kind of disappointment, when you feel like the team didn't bring it? And I think they would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think they would agree with that too. It's not an us versus them situation in terms of, you know, watching it and dissecting it. I think they own it. I think they understand it. I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
I think we watch it.
Well, you have to. I mean, it is what it is. It happened, right? Like,
Yep.
We played that game, and that happened, so we watch it. And just hope that, like, you never want to watch yourself like that again, right? Same for me. Like, I don't ever want to feel like that's our team that we put out there. Like, we are better than that. And I feel like we know that, they know that. So I think it's just being consistent. I know we've said that all year long. Like, we have to be more consistent. Our effort and practice, in everything we do, our habits just have to be more consistent.
And to do that, Jess, you know, what are some things that you've done in your career to, like, help those habits get better?
I think it's just really focusing on them, like, not assuming that they know or are going to just do them on their own. Like, I feel like we have to really, really now
Not assume.
dictate what those habits are. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, not assume that they already know. And there are a lot of new kids, right? So, like, maybe they don't know. Maybe it wasn't passed along to them, like, these are the things we should be doing. So I think it's just a good spot to now readjust, right? Like, okay, so that's fine, that happened. Let's not let that happen again. Let's really focus on, like, our day-to-day, our daily habits, like, as people, as basketball players, just like how we operate.
Yep. Clarion, heading up there on Wednesday I feel like it's been a minute since we've had a road game.
It has been. Well, the
I-
whole first 2 months were road games.
Yeah,
and then
we were road warriors
Yeah, and
for like
then
ever,
we-
and then we got home, and I
and
feel
now-
like we stayed at home.
same. I feel just like, oh, we're playing at home now. Like,
Yeah, and now heading on the road up to Clarion with a team that really plays hard.
Yeah.
Talented, fast in transition, pressing team. Try to force turnovers, try to slow you down, try to get you out of things
Yeah.
that you do.
Yeah, I think that their coaching staff has done a really good job.
Heck
I know
yeah.
a few years ago, I don't think they won a game, maybe one game. So I feel like they've done a really good job recruiting. They play young kids,
Yep.
like they're building with young kids. So I think they've done a great job. They play extremely hard.
Yep.
Yeah, like they just play hard. They get after it. They play fast.
And two teams that are tied in the PSAC right now. So huge game. Let's be honest, though. They're all huge.
Yeah, right now,
I mean-
I think we have 12 regular season games left, maybe.
Mind-blowing.
And we were talking about today in film, like we're 4-4 in the PSAC, they're 4-4. Like we just talked about, playoff scenarios. Like if we want to make the playoffs, this is what we have to do. Like these games are huge right now. So like going to Clarion, tied record in the PSAC, it's a really big game for us.
Yep. Keys to winning, just like a Sierra question, same as her?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the technical things, like, stop them in transition. Don't put them to the free throw line. Like, I'll execute the game plan. But for me, I just want to see our energy and our effort from everybody, right?
That's the number one.
Like, all 16 players, all 4 coaches, MK, whoever's there, just like the energy and the effort.
And for you, that's like a non-negotiable coming up on Wednesday. Like there's no, everyone has to get it done.
Yeah, we all
Everyone
just have to be better.
Has
Yeah.
to bring it. Everyone has to be better. I think we all own that. I think we all see that. And I'm excited to see what we can do.
Yeah, it's like a reboot, I feel like. So, I'm excited to see. And obviously, this is not, 2 games ago, we just played really hard against Seton Hill. So, it's not like we've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
But we are still, right,
We just gotta
up
get
and down.
this.
Yeah, we just have to get consistent. So, I'm excited to see how we come out, how we start, how we play for that 40
Me
minutes.
too. Ever since we had that game on Saturday, I have been itching to get another game. I feel like when we play like that, I just want to get the chance.
Yeah,
to
you want
play
to get
again.
to the next game.
Just-
obviously you can practice, but it's not the same. You want to get to the
and
next
obviously
opponent.
you hold practice has been pretty picky.
Yeah.
We've been pretty picky. I think a lot of times we're picky, but really, really picky.
Yeah.
With where we are. Obviously, huge games coming up. We are at Clarion. Huge game at Clarion. Huge game home versus a really good Edinburgh team too. I feel like everybody in this league is working hard. There is not a team that I'm like,
Yeah,
not ready to roll, you know?
With Edinburgh, they lost a lot of players from last year too, and she just gets them to play. They play hard.
Yep.
They might not have the same talented players they had last year, or veteran. I shouldn't
Yeah,
say
it's
talented.
not talent. It's definitely veteran.
in their system. But they're playing hard.
Yeah,
They're playing really hard.
They're doing well. So, so that's the schedule. We have Clarion away, Edinburgh at home, a week off.
Our bye,
we're
yep.
not off. We're off of games. Our
yep.
our bye week for the PSAC. And then we play away at Slippery Rock.
Yep.
And, thoughts on just taking it game by game?
Yeah, for sure. Until you said that, obviously I know who we play next, but focus is just on
You can't.
Clarion. Yeah, focus is on ourselves, really, for Monday this week probably. Then obviously today, focus is on Clarion. Yeah, we have to go one game at a time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to fly. So,
And we usually go right to the next team, but you thought it was really important to really just get down and dirty and focus on ourselves.
yeah, I really believe if we focus on ourselves a lot of the time, we can win.
Clean
How
things
we
up.
play, a lot of it depends on us.
Yeah, and we've seen this at its best, and we've seen it when there's gaps to fill. It all is predicated on just immense effort.
Yeah, it's the mentality,
Yep.
and we just have to have it for the next 12 plus games, hopefully.
There you go. So you heard it first, bringing that energy up to Clarion at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, which is Wednesday, January 14th. Follow us along, calvulcans.com. You can follow it on, go to our schedule, and you can see Watch Now. We love CUTV doing their thing, all that jazz. And then, obviously, at home, versus Edinburgh at Saturday. So tomorrow 5:30 versus Clarion on the road in a big PSAC West matchup. Go Vulcans. We'll see you next time.